y'all? It's Real Talk with B. Back at it again. You know how we do. We just gonna dive right on in. Check this out. Check it out. Hey, man, stop forcing yourself to be with people that's not for you. Stop selling yourself to people. If you don't do something, they probably shouldn't do it. You understand what I'm saying? It comes a certain point to where you're like, I know what I want, I know what I need, I know what I accept, I know what I won't accept, right? And you have to stick to that. Consider it a guideline, a blueprint of sorts. You stick to that. Don't sway it, don't give in, don't, let nobody manipulate your mind and get you to think that it's cool, we can work it out, any of that, because it's a no. Find what you're looking for. Wait for what you're looking for. It's okay. You don't have to force yourself to do anything or be anything that you are not, or that you are not ready for. Some people get so lonely that they'll sell themselves or give in to temptations or give in to certain people that they probably shouldn't have. If you don't smoke, don't date a smoker. If you don't drink, that's iffy, but don't date a drinker, then it won't be in your face. Some people can do it, and it's okay. I'm just saying, find a way to stick to your guideline, your blueprint. You see what I'm saying? If you got people who bar hops all the time and goes to clubs and things like that, and you don't do that, find somebody who doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like gray hair, find somebody that don't got gray hair. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just that was just me just talking, but I'm being real with it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like somebody that got 3 bedrooms, find somebody that got 2 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms. This is what I'm saying. Find whatever it is you like and go for that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to wait for what's for you. It's okay to wait instead of pressuring and forcing people in your life and forcing yourself onto people. People be in relationships and don't even be happy. I got this thing where it's like, you see people posting. I read this comment the other day where somebody said they was telling somebody else that they was in a relationship and they would always post how happy they were and blah, blah, blah. And they said they were miserable offline. And I say that to say this. Find yours. Who you trying to convince? Because at the end of the day, y'all the only ones got to deal with it. Whoever you trying to convince probably don't even care. When you go out your way to prove to the world, to prove to people that you happy, you probably not happy. That's a fact. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that this makes anybody bad or this makes anybody dumb or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying it. But it kind of shows a weakness. It kind of shows a weakness up here. My opinion, comment down below. Because if you strong on something, you're not gonna fold on it. You see what I'm saying? So I like to tell people, know your worth, know what you want, get it. I got this other thing where I say, my time might not be your time, and your time might not be my time. That's cool. Y'all times might align later. It just didn't fit yet. You know what I'm saying? Some people can be ready in 06. Some people won't be ready until 09. See what I'm saying? So it's just, some people are like, I don't want to wait and I don't want to do this. That's fine. That's your right to have. But don't force something that you just know genuinely is not going to make you happy. I think that somebody from 06 and 09 can still make it happen in 12 because, are y'all following me? In 12, because if 06 realize that 09 makes them happy but they not ready yet, and they hold on to that, that's just gonna make that stronger when they do get there. If the intentions of 9 is to be with the other one, you see what I'm saying? And let me get up off of that analogy because some of y'all might not follow that. But what I'm saying is, it's okay to wait for the people that you want. Some people are like, I done waited 2 years, I ain't doing no more. And that's cool. Do that. But don't go run to somebody that's not gonna make you happy. Don't go run to nobody who you gonna be miserable with. You see what I'm saying? Don't go run to nobody that you're gonna break up with 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. Because guess what? If you would have waited those 2 years, was it 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3 years, and then 09 was ready, you'd end up being with who you wanted to, and there wouldn't be no cracks in there for your foundation to be broken. You see what I'm saying? Because they're gonna know that you waited for them. They're gonna know you wasn't out there stepping in stuff and stepping out and going through like 12 people before you got to them. Because then it'd be like, okay, you get to 9 or 10, and then they're like, man, didn't you like run through like 12 people like when you wasn't waiting for me? You know, you got to do yourself a justice of saying, hey, no, I don't want that. I would recommend, when you have a conversation, before you try to say that you dating somebody, to go through a checklist. You ain't got to write it down, but it's cool to write it down. If you can talk to somebody about this at the beginning, it's a good chance, because you know they're willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? But go through something, talk to the people like, hey, these are things that I'm not cool with. These are things that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I won't budge on. And then then they could do the same thing, and y'all can go, oh man, dang, it would have been dope if we could have worked, but I understand that we can't. We just too different. You know what I'm saying? Peas and pie. We too different. You know what I'm saying? But you cool though. You know what I'm saying? We can be friends, or just leave it at what it was. And I think relationships would be a lot better that way. You know what I'm saying? If people let people know up front what they're looking for, what they about, what they won't tolerate, what they will tolerate, and they go forward. Me, I'm gonna say, you think you quit smoking? If they be like, yeah, I can quit smoking, then cool. All right, we can figure something out. Nah, I ain't gonna quit smoking. I have to smoke. I like to smoke. Some people say I have to smoke. Some people like, I like to smoke. So, okay, so you like it more than you would potentially like this here, which is us. And then you have to, which means you don't have a will to fight against that, and you're set in, I'm gonna smoke. So that also means that I probably won't be, too big of a priority when it comes to certain things if you can't make me one over this. So comment down below. Some people be like, hey man, how you gonna tell? No, we not telling nobody nothing. We putting it out there for people to say, yes, I can deal with it, or no, I can't deal with it. And then you make your decision on what you're gonna do furthermore, instead of just hopping in relationships with people. People do it instead of trying to find out who people are first. They don't want to be alone. They fear being alone. They fear they ain't gonna find nobody else. They fear like, this is my timeline and I can't do it if I don't do this now. If somebody else gonna want me tomorrow, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, peace is more important than putting up with stuff that you just don't want to deal with. You see what I'm saying? And I got this thing where I tell people all the time, where it's like, you're not just about to put up with this for 2 days. Whatever it is you don't like about this person, if you choose to stay with this person, you're going to be putting up with it. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I go with the intention of what are you dating for? The purpose of it is you do it to marry. That's what I think. I think relationships should be based on that, or foreverness. Some people don't agree with marriage, but they do agree with forever, long time. Because I also think that it is pointless, because I think this is pointless as well. Yeah, I don't see myself being with you that long, but you would still date him. It's a waste of time. What are you doing it for? Because you're lonely? You feel like you can't find nobody else? Fear? You see what I'm saying? Because you need somebody up under you? Because you want affection? Affection is not worth that. See what I'm saying? Because whether you get affection or touch, some people's love language is touch, right? You're never gonna get love. And if you're never gonna get love, then there's no point in your relationship. Comment down below. I'm just saying, man, I like to try to put perspective on things. And I got multiple perspectives about everything, but there are some things that you just can't get around.